Welcome to Shom Machshava and the Daf Shir sponsored Lo Nishmas Ein B'Yakashom Le'Abbas Yitzchok. We're holding in Sanhedrin Daf Mem Dalet. The Gemara Amud Beis brings that B'Shah Sha'omer LaKadosh Baruch Hu LeYechezkel. Baruch told Yechezkel Hanavi, Lechem Morlim LeYisrael Avicha Emoyri Ve'imcho Achitis. Go say something which seems to be derogatory about the Avos and Imois. So Omer Ruach Paskonis Ifnei HaKadosh Baruch Hu. So said this Ruach Paskonis that it's not the right thing to do, because if Avram and Sarah will come in front of HaKadosh Baruch Hu, will he want to say that in front of them? So says the Gemara, does this Ruach have the ability, the power to say such a thing in front of HaKadosh Baruch Hu? Says the Gemara, yes, he does have the power. And the Gemara says that it has three names, this Ruach Paskonis. It's called Piskoin, Itmoin, Sigroin. Paskoin is that he's able to be poisik dvarim klape Malach and taina against HaKadosh Baruch Hu. And the Maharal explains over here, because he can do it before Am Yisrael, because that's k'foy damokim. Itmoin is that he's oitim avon yisem she'Yisrael, he's the Sanhedrin for Am Yisrael. And Sigroin is conscious soikyo shuvan pesach. Once he doesn't have any limud zchus, he cannot open again. So you have this special power called Ruach Paskonis that could speak against HaKadosh Baruch Hu and protect Am Yisrael. Who is this Ruach Paskonis? So Rashi says this Ruach Paskonis is the Malach Gavriel. Says the Vilna Gaon, a very stark lashon. It's not usual to find it, but the Vilna Gaon, and especially Goy Sagor and Shas, says the Vilna Gaon, Nichta betzidoi eino ken. It's not like that. Meaning Rashi is saying something which is wrong. It's not Malach Gavriel. The Vilna Gaon doesn't explain more. But the Vilna Gaon Avad is relying on some other source. Do you see even there clearly that the Ruach Paskonis is not Malach Gavriel, it's a different Malach. So some already pointed out that in Sefer Raziel HaMalach, it's a Sefer Kabbalah Kadmoin, it says over there that Omar Rabbi Shmuel, Ani Reisis Melech Malach Amlochim Yoishev Al Kisron Veniso, V'chayeloisov Oimdim Lefonov, U'mimino Mismoiloi, V'omar Li Malach Sar Pnim Sheshmoi Matat, Ruach Paskinei, Paskin Atmin Higdon Sigron. And it goes on to say different other names that it has. But clearly, the Sefer Raziel says that this Malach that the Gemara is referring to over here is not Malach Gavriel, but is Malach Matat. And so is brought down the Tikkuni Zoyar, that's like Aleph on base, Reuven Margolius sensed there. And there the Zoyar is quoting the Sefer Raziel, and it says there that the Malach Matat has many names. One name is Mitator, which is the name that we use. And there's other names. The Tikkuni Zohar says that there's three names, Pitchoin, Sigur, and Itmoin. So two of the names mentioned in our Gemara. One is not. And the Zohar tells us, Itmoin is man de oitim choivim de Yisrael. Sigur is man de sogar, tayin de tzlusa. Very similar to what it says over here in our Gemara. So the Tikkuni Zohar is almost clearly that the Malach that has these names, and he's the Oim Difnei HaKadosh Baruch Hu, is the Malach Matat. And in the Sefer Divrei Torah of Munkat, Shchelik Aleph Siman Peivov, he brings this discussion, he brings the Vilna Gaon, and he says that the Vilna Gaon, he would, if not, that he would know that the Vilna Gaon learns different than the Arizal, he would say the Vilna Gaon is going like the Arizal, because the Arizal does mention in the Kavanis that the Kavanah of the Baal Tefillah is supposed to be thinking about Matat with the three names mentioned in our Gemara. And he adds that maybe Ef Shalom more, because in our Gemara it says that once he's Soiger, nobody else can taina against it. So he says that's connected to Matat, because the other Malachim, they're in the middle of discussion. We know there's Michael and Gavriel. Michael is Beyamin, and Gavriel is Vespoil. Michael is the Malach of Chesed, and Gavriel is the Malach of Din. They discuss between them. It's doing the discussion can be both ways. But then it comes to the Hachra, it goes to Malach Matat, which connected Yosef, Midas Yosoid, and that's when it ends, and there's nothing more to discuss. And the Lamai say this concept the Torah mentions is really written in the Megala Amukus and Parshas Vayeschanon Oifen Kuftet Zayin. So there, the Megala Amukus says that the three names that are mentioned are Gemara of this Malach, Piskoin, Itmoin, Sigoin, is Rosh Tevis Osaf. He's Me'asef L'kol HaMachnos. And the Megal HaMukha says clearly, to argue with Rashi. Rashi says it's Gavril. He says, no, it's Matat, who is Maasif, and these names belong to this Malach. And just to give us the context, we just mentioned in a very recent shir, the Divrei Ramban and Chumash, that the Malach Matat is Gilui HaKadosh Baruch Hu Be'atzmoi. It's the way Baruch Hu reveals himself. Malach Gavril is a separate Malach. So we can understand very much what the ha'ara of the Gra is. The Malach Matat, it represents the Kodesh Baruch Hu, it represents the Midas HaRachah HaKadosh Baruch Hu. He could come and contradict what Kodesh Baruch Hu is saying. The Malach Gavril is a standalone Malach. Is hard. It's a little hard to understand this idea. And obviously, this is Dvarim Amukim v'Noyoi Me'oid, but just to give a little bit of shot in Divrei HaGemara. Anyone who wants to join the Shomachshava email list or what's to go, please email shomachshava@gmail.com.